time of the pandemic virus spread on planet Earth, a new human species appeared. Corona sapiens.
Thank you for inviting me to take part in the Corona Sapiens project. I think it's a great idea.
Feels almost surreal. No, not almost, it is surreal.
Θα ήθελα να μην το σκέφτομαι σαν επιτακτικό περιορισμό.
Μένουμε σπίτι γιατί θέλουμε να συνεργαστούμε.
I do miss rehearsals, which have been cut right in the middle.
I think we all began to adapt.
Θα ήθελα να το σκέφτομαι σαν εθελούσια αποχή.
Ίσως ήμασταν καλά και δεν το ξέραμε.
The baking interest seems to have grown. Spending more time with family has obviously increased. More time with your pets, that's always a requirement anyway. I think everyone is eating a lot more, maybe not as healthily as they ought to, but I think it's interesting to note that a lot of people have begun cooking a lot more. I, for example, just started a wild yeast sourdough batch 5 days ago, and I never would have done that without these restrictions in place.
So there's first, I have a dog, so I go out. I go out in the morning, in the afternoon, evening, sometimes at night. Yeah, I do my yoga. I don't eat differently. I've never watched TV before really, so I don't watch TV now.
At home, I've been pretty much enjoying my time. I've spent a lot of time with music.
I've started learning British Sign Language. We'll see, I don't know if I will continue that after the quarantena.
Έφτιαξα ένα puzzle 1000 κομμάτια, επικοινωνώ με τους δικούς μου. Έχουν αρχίσει τώρα, όλοι θέλουν δεν θέλουν και χρησιμοποιούν διάφορα μέσα επικοινωνίας που έχουν μέσα και βίντεο. Πιο υγιεινά γιατί μαγειρεύω και δεν παραγγέλνω απ' έξω. Καλύτερα τα πράγματα από άποψη ποιότητας και ποσότητας, δεν τρώω πάρα πολύ προς το παρόν.
Πολλά και καταιγιστικά τα συναισθήματα. Στην αρχή ο ευνηδιασμός σου. Η συνειδητοποίηση του τι μας συμβαίνει. Η προσαρμογή στο νέο τρόπο ζωής. Η προσμονή του τι θα γίνει και πότε.
There have been times, particularly more at evening time, when I stand somewhere in the middle of the city, in the center, and there's not a single human-generated sound that comes to my ears.
I have an initial panic, and people went to the stores and bought up staples such as all the flour was gone, all the sugar was gone, the milk was gone, the eggs. The only thing left was pretty much the Halloween candy that was left over from last fall.
Feels almost surreal. No, not almost, it is surreal because you see the building, you see the city, you see lights, but you don't hear what you expect to hear.
Τώρα μπορούμε σε αυτή την κατάσταση να σκεφτούμε, να παρατηρήσουμε τον εαυτό μας σαν μέρος ενός κοινωνικού συνόλου, να ακούσουμε την ησυχία των πόλεων, την ανάσα της φύσης, να σκεφτούμε τον εαυτό μας σαν προστάτη ο καθένας των πολλών.
Το κακό με αυτή την κρίση είναι ότι ο λύκος στην αναμπουμπούλα χαίρεται και οι λύκοι, κάθε ειδών λύκοι, θα βρουν ευκαιρία εις βάρος άλλων ανθρώπων να εκμεταλλευτούν αυτή την κατάσταση προς όφελός τους.
Of course, there are also families that might be broken, so I'm very concerned about the children of broken families or women in abusive relationships, people who are at home alone, who would need the support of other people.
I am frightened of passing it on to anyone, and my fear is that anyone I do come into contact may pass it on to someone who does fall into the category of people who need to be protected. That's my fear. I don't fear isolation. because I don't think there can be any isolation.
I would love to hear what the generation between 16 and 25-year-old are thinking. How they react to that.
That's my only fear, is that we will not get through this with as minimal damage as possible. And there's going to be a lot worse that we're going to see. I have no doubt in my mind.
Βγαίνουμε από ένα πόλεμο οικονομικό δεκαετή και πριν καλά ανασάνουμε, μπαίνουμε σε ένα πόλεμο βιολογικό. Αγωνία για το τι θα φέρει η επόμενη μέρα. Η επανεκκίνηση πού θα βρει τον καθένα. Σε ποια αφετηρία, οικονομική, ψυχολογική, κοινωνική, εργασιακή.
Όλο αυτό που λένε ότι θα πρέπει να χρησιμοποιήσουμε την καραντίνα ως μία αφορμή για να έρθουμε σε καλύτερους όρους με τον εαυτό μας, μπορεί να ακούγεται λίγο γραφικό, αλλά είναι μια καλή ιδέα νομίζω.
Αυτό το κακό ας προσπαθήσουμε τουλάχιστον να φέρει και ένα καλό. Τον επαναπροσδιορισμό των αξιών της ζωής μας.
Only a hope. I would like to be part of planting the seed for possibly some necessary changes.
Good luck, everybody, and keep cooking, keep communicating with people, keep your distance. I think that will, as a race, as a human species, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that.